Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo, and today it is Flat Top Friday, and we're also going to do Spec Check with Brandon Soriano.
Woo!
Yes. How's it going, Brandon?
Oh, it's pretty good.
I'm going to put this one on you.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm doing pretty well. We've been busy, man.
Yes.
And it's been hot out.
It's been very hot. Stay
I'm so
cool.
hot.
It's been so hot. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's boiling out there, man. Not good.
Not good,
Not good
but
at all.
we're almost to the fall.
I think we're
I
all a
know.
little bit like heat stroked out today. We're just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
It's true.
But yeah,
It's driving us crazy, actually.
It is.
It's actually very
if
hot.
they know, they can tell already. But we did get a really cool guitar recently that's going to be on Guitar of the Day today. And yeah, this one came in from an original owner. Let's take a look.
Yeah, original owner. I don't think this is the original case, but it is an old case. And it has a really cool interior from 1968. It is a Martin 00028.
Ooh.
Look at that yellow, Jen.
I love the yellow.
That's a Jen style case right there. Her favorite color is yellow.
It's like yellow on yellow.
It's yellow on yellow.
I kind of like that.
It's all yellow, baby. This guitar.
You missed it.
I heard it.
He was there in spirit. Okay, so this 1968 Martin 00028. Flip it on over. Look at that.
Oh.
Wow.
1968 is going to be the final full year of Brazilian rosewood being used on Martin guitars. Through 1969 is when they made the transition away from Brazilian rosewood into Indian rosewood, and the Brazilian guitars are worth considerably more. Brazilian rosewood is known sort of as like a holy grail tone wood for acoustic guitars. It's very well balanced. It's very forward sounding, but also can get really sensitive. It's just like such a dynamic wood that really gives you the full range tonally. You know, mahogany is a very mid-centric wood. Indian rosewood has really intense lows and crisp highs, but Brazilian rosewood kind of covers the whole gamut. So this guitar, being the last year of Brazilian rosewood, is going to have gorgeous figuring on the back and the sides. Really not like Indian rosewood, which is very just straight grained. It's kind of like straight lines. Brazilian usually has all these little intricacies to it. It's very wavy, has some splashes of color. Parts of it are lighter, parts of it are darker. This, to me, looks like it might even be an Adirondack top. I don't want to say 100% for sure, but the differences in grain size, some of them being bigger and some being smaller, looks like Adirondack to me. Spruce is usually more uniform in its grain. But again, can't say with 100% certainty. This guitar has had a couple of things done to it. So the nut is non-original, and we have half of the original nut in the case. Very important.
All right.
Half the nut.
Half the nut. The bridge is also a reproduction bridge, and we do have the original in here with it. It looks like some cracks had developed right there. So the bridge was replaced, but we kept the original, or the previous owner kept the original, which is very smart of them to do. This guitar did have a neck set at some point in its life, which is very, very common on old vintage acoustics. In fact, if you're in the market for a vintage acoustic, it's often a lot better if it has had a neck set, as long as it was done professionally and well done. Just the nature of guitars, the tension that is on the strings pulls the neck this way over time, and eventually the neck angle is too slanted down, so you have to keep shaving the saddle down and down and down to get lower action. It's just kind of a balancing act. Eventually the neck angle gets too far forward because of the string tension, and you have to remove the neck from the body and reset it at a proper angle, which will allow you to have a higher saddle where you can adjust your action over time. So acoustic guitars every few decades usually get neck resets. 68, we're going to have a diamond volute in the back. This will help with structural integrity, and it also looks cool. We also in 68 have patent pending Grover closed back tuners.
Wow.
They say patent pending on there. So I think that the Grover closebacks came like mid to late 60s. So that's why these are still patent pending, and they are the original tuners on here. They work great.
Yeah.
Great. I believe that these have a 12-to-1 turning ratio, and the later Grovers have an 8-to-1. So a lot of people prefer these for that reason. So overall, stunner of a guitar. I forgot to mention it had a few braces that were also re-glued. This is all par for the course on vintage Martins. There's nothing on here really scary, no big cracks to my eyes, no top change, anything nuts like that. Just par for the course stuff. And plays great, sounds great,
Yeah.
looks cool.
Great size.
And Mike's gonna show you what it does.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I love the size of this guitar. And
Triple O's are great.
yeah, and I like the condition of this guitar.
Yeah, it's nice for a 68. And you know, triple O's and OMs are great for versatility. You can play fingerstyle on them. They're not so small that they collapse when you try to strum, but they're not so big that they fail to project when you're finger picking. They're kind of right in the middle. And so it's a great size for versatility.
Cool. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
We're gonna
Jen.
Play it. See what happens. I have to tune it now that he twisted my tuners. Cool. All right, let's see what we get. really cool guitar for kind of that punchy stuff, but also you can pick it out as well. Let's check it out. there you have it. From 1968, it's a Martin 00028. Really cool guitar, beautiful condition, and really fun to play. You can check them all out at normansrareguitars.com, and also on Instagram and Facebook. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo. See you soon.
Bye.
Hey.
That was great.
Really nice guitar.
Really, really nice.
Good little kit here.
It's hot in here. I'm sweating.
Hot.